Hello and good evening, everybody. Hi there. My name is Joe Augustine. I'm very pleased to be your MC tonight. For those of you who are familiar with me, that's really great. But those of you who don't know, Singapore's first forcibly retired male model, basically. In my new life, I'm a presentation coach. I'm trying to help companies who are great tell people that they're great. It's such a pleasure to see everybody here this evening. On behalf of CIO Academy, I'd like to warmly welcome each and every one of you. First of all, our guest of honor, Mr. Gabriel Lim, Second Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Communications and Information, and Chief Executive Officer, IMDA Singapore. Would you please give a round of applause to welcome him? Our distinguished VIP guests, supporting organizations and sponsors, contributing book writers, as well as friends from the tech industry. As with all things nowadays, there's a hashtag. So the hashtag for this evening is Inspire Beyond SG50. Now, this evening we're gathered to celebrate something truly special. It is a special achievement, the official launch of a first-of-its-kind book that captures previously untold stories by some 55 CIOs and tech leaders in Singapore. The name of the book, of course, Inspire Beyond SG50. We have a great program lined up for you, some really great information, some great presentations. And our entertainment tonight is a very special duo. You see them on that side of the room there. Now, they met under very special circumstances. She is from Indonesia. He is, for those of you who know, a son of Singapore, very much so. And so naturally, they met at a country music festival in Miri, Sarawak. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Rani and Mel? And to open the show this evening, they have a special performance that I'm told that will commemorate the power of the word, and actually a little bit more than just the words. That's Rani and Mel. Are you guys gigging somewhere as well?
Tomorrow at the Esplanade.
There you go. So if you want to look out for them, I did a search for them. You can find them everywhere. Rani and Mel. So words, more than words. Today, the book launch represents much more than just words. This book is fuel. This book is something that might help some of you just last another day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited for you to be able to read this later on this evening. But right now, I am going to welcome someone to the stage who I think is described very aptly by this one word: enthusiasm. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of us who worked with him over the years, I think it's going to be hard for you to remember a time that you've seen this person without him smiling. Would you please welcome a man who said, "Please just call me Rama," Deputy CEO, CIO Academy Asia. This is Rama.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rama. Can we give Rama a big round of applause, please? Thank you. You know, a good conversation is supposed to leave you slightly disturbed. And I want to congratulate you because until now, I haven't thought of Glenn and Rama as lubrication. So now I'm a bit disturbed. Our first keynote presenter is one of the 55 writers of this book. A panel of judges comprising of Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak and Virgin Group founder Richard Branson recently named him something that, well, it's almost what I get called at work as well. The word disruptive is in there. He was named, of course, the world's most disruptive Chief Innovation Officer. I was asked to leave the room. Tonight, he's here to share with us about building a beautiful boutique hotel in a remote Sumatran jungle. He's going to link that back to the corporate world. He's also promised to share some stories and examples of how to execute innovation, whether in the thumping heart of the city or in the deep tranquility of a rainforest. Ladies and gentlemen, to speak about jungle innovation, would you please welcome DBS Bank's Chief Innovation Officer, Mr. Neil Cross.
Thank you. Cheers. I love watching Rama on stage because you never know what he's going to do, in fairness. He's very, very funny.
Thank you very much. I don't know about you, I really enjoyed the presentation, but the applause seemed not to say that. You want to give the corresponding applause? There you go. I'm a straight guy, but I'm so attracted to Neil. I want to be so good at what I do that I can dress like Neil wherever I go. Great job. In an innovation landscape that is increasingly leveraging emerging technologies, a rigorous, disciplined, and open approach is required to rapidly and securely gain the competitive advantage by hedging risks and compressing cycle times. Applying innovation at speed, scale, with safety and with certainty, and becoming proficient at doing so is an enterprise core competency and the new market realities. To share some insights on how organizations can accelerate their innovation agenda and while keeping all these things in mind, would you please welcome Capgemini's Global Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Lanny Cohen.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm not sure how to follow that. That's unique. I was thinking of maybe taking my jacket off, my shirt off, but I decided probably I shouldn't do that.
Another round of applause, please, for Lanny. How was the book first conceptualized? What was the idea behind it? Who were the people behind it? And who will benefit from the book? Well, the answer to these questions and more lie on the video screen. So if you will, please have a look at the screens and catch a behind-the-scenes look of the journey of Inspire beyond SG50. Now, it's a tremendous honor for us to have with us our guest of honor, Mr. Gabriel Lim, Second Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Communications and Information, and Chief Executive Officer, IMDA Singapore, to celebrate with us the launch of this book. It's now my pleasure to invite Mr. Lim to say a few words before we start the book launch.
And I just want to say well done to everyone who's contributed to this. So thank you.
Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Gabriel to remain on stage. And now I get to invite Glenn as well, the president of CIO Academy, on stage to officiate the book launch. It's a rather state-of-the-art process. There's a curtain drawstring. One of them works, one of them doesn't. It's a 50-50 chance. All right. With Rani and Mel, just Mel. Okay. So we're going to do a countdown, ladies and gentlemen, from 5 down to 1, and then we'll launch the book. So if everybody's ready to join me, shall we start? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'd like to present a commemorative edition of the book to Gabriel. Photo we'd like to have now with the 7 pillar leaders, each of them representing one of the letters in Inspire. Okay, and now this will be a physical representation of data compression at high speed. All 55 authors, please. We'd like you to assemble yourself in some sort of holographic matrix. For those of you gathering on stage, we'd like to assure you the stage has not been ISO certified. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the authors of Inspire Beyond SG50. So, our very special VIP guest will be receiving a special edition, special signed edition of the book. I think the 7 pillar leaders will be autographing the books. And of course, everybody else who is invited this evening, you all get a free copy of the book as well. I feel like Oprah. And in fact, you know what? You all have your book already. It is literally right underneath you, right now. that is one way to get the audience to bow to the MC. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Domo arigato. So have a look at the book, enjoy the book, and while you have a look at the book as well, we'd like to invite our VIP guests first to take their leave, to go to the next room, just to have a look. Everybody else will be invited to just join them in just a moment as well. But once again, will you help me thank our guests of honor, our speakers, with a round of applause, please. Thank you very much. It's kind of time for a networking cocktail. We invite you to just hang about, have some food, have some drink, and enjoy each other's company. And I hope you find what's in the book truly inspirational. It'll help you take you way beyond SG50. By the way, I've moved on from radio, and as I was listening to the ideas of failing fast, I just want to tell you that I've been in the industry that's failing slow. And I'm very inspired by you guys. One of the things that I try to do, what I do now as a presentation coach, is I'm trying to help Singapore companies who are great tell people that they're great. So if you'd like to speak to me about that, I'm going to be around as well. Have yourselves a really great evening. By the way, what day of the week is it today? It's Thursday. Ladies and gentlemen, please end off the evening with a big round of applause for yourself. You guys have been the best Thursday night audience I've had all week. Thank you. Thank you.